Luna, can I talk to you for a second?
What's up?
Riley just told me she loves me again, and I can't get over how adorable she is. I'm really happy when Riley gets all affectionate like that.
Wait, again? Isn't Riley an adult now? You can't keep treating her like a kid forever.
What? Why not? Riley will always be my adorable little sister. Why are you being so cold, Luna? It's normal for a sister to be affectionate with her brother, right?
No, it's not. Honestly, I think it's a little weird. You're always thinking about your sister. Are you even considering us?
Of course I am. But come on, we're family. I feel like I have to protect Riley more than anything.
So you're saying Riley's more important than me?
What? No, that's not what I meant. It's just that Riley is special. I wish you could understand her a little better, Luna.
No, it's not about understanding. It's a little weird. And shouldn't Riley start becoming independent by now?
Independent? No way. I'll always protect Riley. She's too reckless without me. So, Luna, can't you be a little nicer to her?
Daniel, it's just strange how overprotective you are with your sister.
Strange? But seeing Riley smile makes me the happiest. When she's in trouble, it hurts me even more.
I'm telling you, you are obsessed with your sister. It's time you wake up and start valuing our relationship, don't you think?
I mean, I care about you too, Luna. But of course, Riley's the most important. We're siblings. We have a special bond.
I don't even know what you're talking about anymore. What could he possibly see in an ugly woman like you? Riley? Honestly, I'm starting to question my brother's taste. It's just so embarrassing. Hey, Riley? How did someone as ugly as you manage to trick my brother? How did you even get him to marry you? I'd love to hear all the details, though it's probably a waste of time. I'm not ugly, so talking to someone ugly like you, Luna, would be a total waste of time, right? Why are you texting me? I'm kind of busy, you know. Pretending to be busy with work? Pointless. No one in the world would ask an ugly person like you to do any work, right? Coming from someone who's unemployed, I really don't want to hear that, Riley. And by the way, isn't this whole training to be a good wife thing a little outdated, don't you think? What? Are you mocking me? What I'm doing is proper training. I'm perfecting housework and cooking so I can devote myself to my future husband. I'm just focusing on becoming a good wife. And my brother said he's fine with that. It's safer to stay at home, and there are too many dangers outside. So obviously, it's the right thing to do. Since my brother agrees, there's no problem at all. Jesus, training to be a good wife, huh? Look, using that as an excuse not to work in this day and age, I don't know about that. Have you ever thought about how others see you? If you think you can live like that forever, you're being naive. If you make fun of me, my brother won't stay quiet, you know? He's going to protect me, so it doesn't matter what you say. Luna, seriously? Well, I am his cute little sister. And anyway, your marriage? It's up to me how I feel about it, you know? If I'm not okay with it, I can object all I want and even stop it. So, maybe you should start trying to get on my good side, huh? Look, I don't get what you're trying to say. Is your brother really that important to you? Or is there some sort of jealousy toward me? If that's the case, instead of being passive-aggressive, how about you just straight up tell your brother that he shouldn't marry me? Telling me all this won't change anything, and honestly, it's really unpleasant. Wow, the way you're talking is kind of scary and intense. I don't think you need to be so hostile toward me. You're the one throwing shade here. I'm just stating the facts, and I don't mean anything bad by it, you know? If normal conversation makes you feel that way, then I guess I can't say anything anymore. But you did call me ugly, so how do you feel about that? What? You owe me an apology. You really hurt my feelings. Luna, your tone was so cold, it honestly shocked me. What? You're saying I hurt you? You're the one who called me ugly first, right? You didn't even bother to show any respect. Shouldn't you be the one apologizing here? Otherwise, I'll tell my brother. He's on my side. And if you want to get married, you better apologize to me now, or you're really going to regret it. I have no idea what you're talking about. First of all, if you want to cancel my marriage with Daniel, then what's your plan? Are you planning to marry your own brother? Are you going to keep sabotaging his relationships every time he dates someone? That doesn't make any sense. At some point, Daniel is going to have a family of his own. And even if you try to stop that, it's only going to be pointless, don't you think? If it's someone I like, I'm fine with it. But someone like you, Luna, just won't do. You're not attractive at all. Is that so? So you don't like me because I'm ugly. If I were a model-level beauty, would that make you happy? It's not just about looks, though your looks are definitely a problem. You're as rude as ever. Anyway, it seems like you don't have any real reason for texting, so excuse me.
Luna, did you say something to Riley? If you deliberately hurt her, I won't forgive you.
What are you talking about?
Riley just called me crying. It's because of something you said, right?
What? Shouldn't you be asking Riley that question instead?
What did you say to her?
Gosh, I'm the one who feels like crying over here.
You know, Luna, you're really a tough woman. Not exactly cute if you ask me. Anyway, stop messing with Riley. She's my sister, you know. Are you jealous?
Excuse me? If anyone's acting jealous here, it's your sister.
What do you even have against Riley? Is it because she's cute?
Oh my God. There's no point in this, is there? You're clearly not interested in listening. Every time it involves your sister, you completely lose all sense of logic, Daniel. No matter what I say, you always put Riley first. At this rate, we can't even have a proper conversation.
That's not true.
Well, one thing is clear. Riley definitely doesn't approve of our marriage. I mean, everything she says and does makes that obvious. Continuing with the wedding under these conditions might be reckless. I really don't want to provoke Riley any further, and deep down, I think you've realized that too, Daniel. Maybe, just maybe, you're even considering the option of canceling the wedding.
What? What are you talking about? The wedding is happening, no question about it. What would I even tell our families and friends if we canceled? The invitations have already been sent, and everything is ready. Calling it off now is impossible.
Oh, so you're really going through with it. But is that because you truly want to marry me? Or are you just worried about appearances? Is this wedding for your family and coworkers? Or is it because you actually want to build a life with me? I need to know.
It's not just my family. Even my boss and coworkers are looking forward to it. There's no way we can cancel now. Have you seriously considered canceling the wedding that easily, Luna?
So that's how it is. So you really do want to marry me, right? Then I think you need to clearly tell Riley that. You really should tell her that you're tying the knot with me, or she's just not going to accept it.
Why do I have to go out of my way to say something like that? Isn't it obvious already? There's no need to say it.
Maybe it's clear to you, Daniel, but Riley hasn't gotten that message. That's why she keeps throwing snide comments at me. She probably feels like I'm taking you away from her and she's upset about it.
There's no way Riley would do something like that. She's my sweet little sister, and she wouldn't be that mean.
No, it's because you keep defending her that she thinks her actions are justified. By always protecting her, you're encouraging her to be even more rude to me. Unless you tell her, the person I want to marry is Luna, she's never going to accept it. Feelings don't get across unless you say them out loud.
Why do I have to say something so embarrassing? Isn't it obvious enough already?
That's exactly why Riley keeps picking on me. Because you don't say anything. She calls me ugly and other names. Do you have any idea how much that hurts me, Daniel?
Well, Riley's always been cute. Maybe she's just comparing herself to you. Can't be helped, right?
At the very least, you should defend your wife. What are you even thinking?
You're seriously competing with my sister? That's ridiculous. She's my sister, for crying out loud. Why are you trying to compete with her?
I'm not competing. I'm just stating the facts.
If this escalates any further, I'll get angry for real. Stop messing with my cute sister. Stop making her cry.
You're clearly not listening at all. Fine, whatever. Just tell Riley that I'm your wife already. If you don't even do that, it's only going to cause more problems down the line.
Hey Luna, do you have any preference about the seating arrangement?
Huh? What do you mean?
Like, do you have a specific seat you want?
What? What kind of preference?
I see. So you don't have a preference, right? I figured you wouldn't be picky, Luna.
Wait, what are you talking about? I don't follow.
So, it's okay if your seat is anywhere, right?
My seat? I'm pretty sure my seat is the bride's seat. What do you mean by preference anyway?
Well, can't my sister sit there instead?
What? Your sister?
Does it really matter where you sit? Riley wants to sit in the bride's seat, so just deal with it.
Wait a minute. You're saying Riley will sit in the bride's seat?
Yeah, so? Is that a problem?
What? Of course it's a problem. Stop joking around and start getting ready.
You know, you're too old to be whining all the time. Aren't you embarrassed to act like this as the bride?
I don't understand.
Anyway, when you come back, stop sulking. Just stand around somewhere during the ceremony. Sitting in any random seat works too.
This is ridiculous.
What's ridiculous? Prioritizing my sister is obvious. She's family. She wants to sit in the bride's seat, so you have to deal with it. Just stand somewhere during the ceremony. Riley said the same.
I'm already at home.
What? What do you mean you're at home? Where?
I'm canceling the wedding. Actually, I'm calling off the whole marriage. Daniel, if you think back on everything, it should be clear. It's obvious by now that you keep putting your sister first and have shown no respect for me. There's no way we can go through with this marriage in that state. So I'm asking you, let's get a divorce.
What? What are you saying? Divorce all of a sudden? That's impossible. If this is a joke, it's in terrible taste. Stop it. This is a mess for me and for everyone else too. Why are you suddenly saying this? Just come back already. The wedding venue is in chaos. Our families and friends are all waiting for us.
It's in chaos because of the stupid thing you did, right? You brought this on yourself, so don't blame me. What were you thinking? Trying to put your sister in the bride's seat? That's beyond ridiculous. Honestly, it's disgusting. I've realized it too. I didn't have good judgment. Ending up in this ridiculous situation was the worst mistake of my life. This marriage has turned out to be the worst choice I've ever made. And I don't want anything more to do with you. Because, let's be real, you and your sister are both seriously messed up.
What? Wait a minute. Let's calm down and think about this. Why are you so mad? What about the wedding? I'm shocked too, but even the family members are already furious. What am I supposed to do now?
I don't care. I've already informed my family, so you have to handle your side yourself. I've told my friends too, so they're all on board. Your family saw everything, so there's no need for explanations. They'll figure out pretty quickly that you and your sister are the problem. Everyone saw what happened, and I doubt you'll be able to smooth this over.
Calling us crazy like that is way out of line. Why do I have to be talked to like this? All I did was take care of my sister, that's all. Just come back already. A bride disappearing in the middle of a wedding is what's really crazy. No matter what, we have to avoid that.
Excuse me? You're the crazy one here. Saying you want to put your sister in the bride's seat is the most absurd thing ever. No matter what you say, I'm never coming back. Do you really think I'd come back just to save your image? There's no way that's happening. If you were so concerned about appearances, why would you even think of putting your sister in the bride's seat at our wedding? Anyone with common sense would realize how wrong that is.
Well, but Riley said that's what she wanted. As her brother, I just wanted to make her happy, you know?
A brother's job is also to tell his sister when something is wrong. Honestly, both of you are out of line, so there's no point in talking anymore. Figure out how ridiculous you two are, and then maybe you can come back and try again.
Luna, I want to talk to you. Where are you right now? Let's sit down and talk this through face to face.
Huh? You've got to be kidding, right? There's nothing left for us to talk about. What do you even want to say?
It was a mess after that, you know? The wedding was suddenly canceled and everyone wanted an explanation. My family was furious, but we managed to calm things down. So where are you, Luna? We need to talk this out properly after all that's happened.
You never really listen to me, do you?
What? That's not true.
There's no point in talking with someone who I know won't listen. I know it's a waste of time. If you have something to say, why don't you just text me on WhatsApp?
You said you're calling off the marriage, but what are you going to do? We're already married, so it's not that easy to just break up.
Who said it's easy?
So, you're serious about this?
Of course. Do you even realize what you did at our wedding? Your obsession with your sister is beyond ridiculous, and you humiliated me in front of everyone. How can you even still talk about wanting to stay married? You never considered my feelings for even a second, and now you have the nerve to say that?
You were mad about the seating thing? I didn't think you'd be this angry, honestly. But walking out of the wedding like that, wasn't that a bit much?
Too much? After what you did, that's the least you deserved.
Even your mom was furious. And as she was leaving, she threw a parting shot at me. She said, "Congratulations on marrying your sister." I was embarrassed too.
Well, that's exactly what you had coming, don't you think? You were the one who tried to put your sister in the bride's seat. What do you think my parents were feeling?
I honestly didn't think it through that far. I never imagined it would turn into such a big deal.
Oh, really? Well, this is how it turned out in the end. Marrying you was a mistake on my part, but there's nothing left to discuss. So, goodbye. I'm done with this.
What? You're really going through with a divorce? Canceling the wedding and now wanting a divorce is just crazy. What happened to the love you had for me?
Seriously? Love? Are you stupid?
What? Stupid? Why are you saying that? I'm asking you seriously. If you had any love left for me, you wouldn't be talking about divorce.
If that's what you mean, then no, there's no love left.
What? Then why did you marry me in the first place?
Before we got married, you weren't this obsessed with your sister. But after the wedding, Riley got worse, and you just went along with it. I'm a normal person, and if you keep treating me that disrespectfully, of course I'm going to snap. Before I lost my temper, I tried talking things out with you multiple times. I even spelled it out for you as bluntly as possible, thinking you'd understand because of how oblivious you are.
I don't remember you ever saying that.
Huh? You really weren't listening, were you? After we got married, Riley suddenly started coming over, breaking things I cherished, tearing my favorite clothes, and destroying the furniture. And when I confronted you about it, what did you say?
What did I say? I don't really remember.
You yelled, "Don't make my sister cry. It's your fault for leaving things in her way." You got angry over the most ridiculous thing. Looking back, it's almost laughable.
Yeah, I might have gone too far with that. But back then, Riley told me you were the one harassing her. I thought maybe what she said was true.
What? What exactly did she say? Tell me.
She told me that it was all your fault, that you were framing her, trying to make me cut ties with her. She said you were jealous of how close we were, and that's why you were doing all that. She said there are these subtle ways women harass each other that only they would understand. So I thought maybe she was right.
Yeah, of course. You don't think my words have any value. Everything your precious sister says is the absolute truth, and you just accept it and believe it all. Makes sense, right? Wait, no, it doesn't. Who's your wife here? You're completely ignoring the woman you chose to marry. Don't mess with me. You should have listened to both sides before deciding. But honestly, it's pointless to keep saying this. It's over now, so whatever.
Wait, Luna. I can tell you are really angry. I'm sorry, Luna. Maybe I was a little insensitive.
A little? No, a lot.
But my parents did scold Riley after what happened, and she seems to regret it. Don't you think going as far as divorce is too extreme? I'll work on fixing what I did wrong too. We could always redo the wedding.
Absolutely not.
Huh? No? What? Why? I feel like I've compromised quite a bit. Isn't that enough? Still no?
I'm absolutely getting a divorce. You two are just too gross. Siblings totally fixated on one another? In a typical family, that might be funny, but you all have really crossed the line. There's no way I can keep living with you. I've reached my limit. And Riley's saying the outside world is dangerous so I don't work? What century is she living in? These days, that's not even a valid reason not to work. Hiding at home for bride training? I'd honestly love to see what she's actually doing. And how does she expect to find a partner without even going outside? Does she think her future husband is just going to fall from the sky? Anyone with common sense would realize how ridiculous that is. And Riley's older than me, right? She's almost 31. Bride training at that age? It's not even funny. I've never seen anyone so out of touch with reality.
Riley was physically weak when she was younger. That's why our parents and I ended up spoiling her as she grew up. Taking care of her is just what we do as a family, and I don't see that as a bad thing.
I don't care. That's your family's problem, not mine. Stop using that as an excuse, and don't drag me into it. If I had known about all this before we got married, there's no way I would have gone through with it. But at least I've realized it now. I'm grateful I won't have to waste any more of my time on this. So, my brother will come pick up my things tomorrow. I'll leave the keys in the mailbox. And I'll leave the divorce papers with them too. So please submit them as soon as possible.
No. Divorce is really impossible. How am I supposed to explain this to my parents or my boss?
You don't need to say anything to your parents. They saw the whole thing, so there's no need for an explanation. And your obsession with appearances? I've grown to absolutely hate that about you. If you don't submit the divorce papers, I'll consult a lawyer. If it comes to that, it'll cost you extra time and money, so it'd be smarter to file them as soon as possible.
A lawyer? Please don't take it that far.
Well, that just shows how serious I am. I want to end this marriage as quickly as possible. If a lawyer gets involved, you'll be the one covering the costs, and I'll be claiming alimony. If you don't want to add unnecessary expenses, it's best to just quietly go through with a divorce. Besides, you can stay lovey-dovey with Riley forever, so shouldn't you be happy? Congrats! You get to be with your sister for the rest of your life. Luna, are you serious? Are you really divorcing my brother? I can't believe it! After all the trouble you caused at the wedding? Isn't this a bit too much? Of course it's not too much. No matter what you say, I'm serious. What? This isn't like you. I'm sorry. I'll admit, maybe I went too far. I've apologized, so you'll forgive me, right? Forgive you for what? Huh? What exactly am I supposed to forgive? My divorce from Daniel is already in motion. It may not be official yet, but we're in the process. What you, or rather, both of you did was too much for me to handle. It's not about forgiveness or not. So, you're really getting a divorce? Don't make it seem like it's all my fault, okay? Well, I don't think it's entirely your fault, but it's clear that you were the one who triggered everything. But hey, isn't this a good thing for you? Now you don't have to worry about your beloved brother marrying me, and you can have him all to yourself. Just remember, you can't marry your brother though, so good luck with your bride training. Of course, I know that. I just want to get married. Huh? That's why I'm saying good luck. I wanted to get married before you, Luna, that's all. What are you even talking about? I knew my brother had a girlfriend, but when I found out about you and heard that I was a year older, I was determined to get married before you. But then you went ahead and married my brother without my permission, and that pissed me off. I never had any intention of taking my brother from you. And marrying him? That's just ridiculous. Wait, hold on. So what you're saying is, because we're around the same age, you just decided to see me as your rival, and you thought you lost to me, so you started harassing me? To put it simply, yes. Wait, Riley. We have no connection to each other, right? What do you mean? Sure, I was dating your brother Daniel, but we were strangers before that, so why compete with me? Who cares if you get married before or after me? You harassed me over that? I'm shocked. Well, it's not my fault you're close to my age. I couldn't help it. But I wasn't actually trying to make you two divorce. It's still not too late, you know? Why didn't you make up with my brother? Otherwise, our family is turning against me too. They're even calling me a disgrace and saying they'll kick me out of the house for being so unreasonable. Can you believe it? So, if you stayed married, it might have worked out better for me. Riley, let me be clear. If you keep living like this, you're going to ruin your life. It's not going to end well for you. What? How can you talk to me like that? It's the truth, and deep down you know it too. You ruined your brother's marriage and are trying to shift the blame, but no one's going to listen to you anymore. That's why you reached out to me, right? The way people are reacting now, that's how they really see you. What? So what am I supposed to do? First, you need to face reality. As long as you're sheltered and coddled by your family, nothing will change. Sure, the outside world can be tough, but you can't keep running from it. Riley, do you realize that staying like this is only going to make things worse? If you keep living this way, you'll just keep falling behind. You need to take control of your own life, or eventually it'll be too late to fix anything. Marriage isn't something you can leave up to someone else. Stop hiding behind bride training and start taking charge of your own future. But I don't even know what to do anymore. Start by taking responsibility for your own actions. Even if it's just little by little, take a step forward. That's all I can say. The rest is up to you. Good luck finding your own path. I completely cut ties with both Daniel and Riley. The divorce papers were submitted quickly, and I finally became free. As expected, both Daniel and Riley spiraled downward. Riley was kicked out by her parents, and once she lost their support, she faced the harsh realities of life. Having never stepped into the outside world, she couldn't find a job, and it seems she's still wandering aimlessly. As for Daniel, his reputation at work took a nosedive. He became the subject of gossip, labeled as the guy who's too dependent on his sister, and was removed from the fast track to promotion. His superiors and colleagues had witnessed the chaos at our wedding, which only made his position more precarious. What's worse, Riley's over-reliance on Daniel caused their relationship to deteriorate further. Even now, Riley's still calling out, "Daniel, help me," while continuing to burden him with her inability to do anything on her own. I've heard that Daniel has grown tired of her. As for me, I feel completely refreshed, having escaped such a toxic relationship. In my new environment, surrounded by wonderful people, I've regained my sense of self. I sincerely hope to meet someone great again in the future.
Nicole, where are you now?
Huh? I'm at work.
You abandoned the discussion and went to work?
Because if we keep arguing like that, I'm going to be late. I'm sorry, but I had to go to work while you went to the bathroom.
You coward. You want me to divorce you?
Huh?
If you run away from the discussion, I'm divorcing you this time.
Here we go again. You always say divorce as soon as we get into a fight. Frankly, I'm tired of hearing that.
I'm serious. If you don't want a divorce, come home right now.
I can't. I'm working right now. I'll talk to you when I get home. Can't you just wait till then?
If I wait for you, it'll be night. I'm off work today. You get the hell out of there now.
That's just so selfish.
Oh, so that's what you are, huh? You didn't love me from the beginning.
That's extreme. We got married because we love each other.
But you want to avoid me. That's why today you left me alone and ran away to the office, right?
I wouldn't say I ran away. I had to go to work. I couldn't help it.
Nicole, I'm serious. If you keep this up, we're really going to get divorced. You're fine with that?
Please don't say divorce so easily. I want to continue being with you, Kevin. We fight, but I've never wanted to leave you. That's why I'm so sad and hurt when you say you're divorcing me.
The cause of all our fights is you know?
What?
Take today, for example. When I forgot to wash the dishes, you complained so much about it. Why don't you do the dishes, you housewife?
We both work full-time, but you say you're not good at housework. That's why I do all the cooking, cleaning, and laundry by myself. Why can't I ask you to do the dishes? And I just said, don't forget to do it next time. I didn't complain.
That's the kind of attitude that pisses me off. You take it for granted that I do the housework.
I'm not taking it for granted, but can't you at least try to help me? I'm working too, you know.
Men and women have different quality of work. You're just doing chores that anyone can do. Don't talk so big.
Well,
that's enough. I'm pissed off, so I'm going to my parents' house today. I'll have dinner there, so you don't have to cook for me.
Okay. Well then, give my regards to your mother.
Hey, are you sure you want to do that?
Huh?
I'm asking if you're okay with this situation. You're not taking care of your husband and letting him go to his parents' house.
Because you said you wanted to go, so I can't help it.
You really can't read the room, can you? You should be desperate to stop me.
What?
You should be saying something like, I'll make you your favorite food for dinner, so don't go to your parents' house. You should be crying and begging me. Or I'll really divorce you, you know?
What a pain in the ass.
What?
All right. What do you want for dinner? I'll make it for you. So don't talk about divorce anymore.
Enough. I'm mad. I don't want dinner tonight.
What? So do you want dinner or not?
I'm going to my parents' house now. You better not call me and tell me to come home. I don't want to see your face for a while.
Yeah.
If you call me, I'm divorcing you.
Good evening, Nicole. May I have a word with you? Good evening, Rachel. What's wrong? It's about Kevin. Oh. He said he's off work today, so he came over. I heard he had a fight with you again. That's right. And then he threw another tantrum and said he wanted a divorce, right? I'm so sorry for everything. No, I'm sorry Kevin is always bothering you. He said he was going to have dinner at your place tonight. Is he still mad at me? No, he was only mad at first. He's been playing on the computer all day. I see. I thought it was about time you came back from work. So I just sent him home now. Oh, I gave him lasagna to bring home so you can eat it if you want. Thank you very much. I'm so glad because you make delicious lasagna. Oh, I'm so glad you like it. I'm not very good at cooking, so I don't spend much time on it. I want to be able to make delicious food as efficiently as you. You're a working woman. Of course you can't spend much time on housework. I've taught Kevin basic housework, but he's spoiled and doesn't do anything himself, even though you work as well. I'm really sorry. No, it's okay. I'm sure Kevin will do housework in time. It's okay to complain a little, you know. Kevin is selfish and self-indulgent, and I really feel sorry for you. Today's story was about Kevin not washing the dishes, wasn't it? Well, I complained too without thinking about Kevin's feelings. It's okay. You should be more strict with him. Kevin should do more housework. You guys need to cooperate as a couple. You're too kind, Nicole. Well, I guess that's why Kevin is comfortable being with you. Thank you for your concern. Although he's quite a formidable opponent, I'd like to talk it over with him patiently. Thank you. I'm glad you're a really kind person. But don't take it too hard. If you have any problems, you can talk to me. I understand. Oh, it looks like Kevin came back. Well, take good care of him. You can scold him plenty. Rachel, sorry to text you so late at night. Are you still awake? Yes, I am. What's wrong at this hour? Is Kevin at your place again by any chance? What? No, he's not here today. I see. He went to work and hasn't come home yet. I haven't heard anything from him. He doesn't answer his phone or read texts. What? What do you mean?
I'm embarrassed to tell you this, but Kevin and I had another fight. When I came home from work today, I found a letter on my desk.
What did the letter say?
It said, "I'm divorcing you. Don't look for me."
What's that?
He is the kind of person who says divorce every time something happens. So I thought he would come home soon, and I just waited. But he hasn't come back yet. I thought he was at yours, but he wasn't.
I haven't heard anything, and he hasn't come. Even if he had, I wouldn't keep him until this late.
True. I thought he was bluffing again, so I didn't take it seriously. Maybe that was a bad idea. I'm sorry.
Well, he says he's going to divorce you so often that it's no wonder you wouldn't take it seriously. It's not your fault. So what was the reason for the fight?
He bought a watch worth over $10,000 without telling me.
$10,000?
Yes. I don't mind if he used his own money to buy it, but he took the liberty of withdrawing the money from the account we share as a couple. We were trying so hard to save money to buy a home, so I yelled at him. Then Kevin said, "I'm the one who earns the money to support you, so don't complain." And he started to lose his temper. But I'm not on Kevin's support.
He's not even that well paid. I really don't know what he's thinking. You have every right to be angry. It's Kevin who's at fault for spending the couple's money without permission. You did nothing wrong.
Yeah, I'm a little relieved to hear you say so. It's a bit like I got unusually mad myself.
He's a real pain in the ass, my son.
If he wasn't at your place, then where did he go? Most of his friends are married, so it's hard to imagine him visiting them at home.
No place I can think of either. He always used to come back to our house when something happened.
I know. It's this time of night, so I'm sure he wouldn't be wandering around outside.
I wonder if he's staying at a hotel or a motel?
Maybe. Or maybe he's seriously planning to divorce me and gone somewhere far away.
That's not true. Kevin always just talks. He never really intends to get a divorce.
I hope so.
He doesn't want to get a divorce, but runs away from home so carelessly. I'm sorry, Nicole. I guess I brought him up the wrong way.
Please don't apologize. It's not your fault. It's my fault too. I wasn't confronting Kevin properly. I was afraid he would say he would divorce me, so I tried to avoid arguments as much as possible. The truth was, I wanted to share the housework with him, but I ended up doing it myself.
Nicole, I'm Kevin's parent, so I don't know how to say this, but if you really can't forgive him, you can think about breaking up with him.
Rachel,
what he's doing is beyond all limits. I think of you as my own daughter, so I don't want you to push yourself too hard.
Yes, thank you for your concern.
Oh, I know. If we use his computer, we might be able to find out where he is.
Computer?
He used to come home and mess around with his computer a lot. He probably got his computer and his phone synced up.
Oh, I see.
But if it's password protected, it could be a little tricky. I'll start up the computer and give it a try. I don't like the idea of looking at his computer, but it's the result of his doing.
I'm sorry about everything.
It's okay. You can count on me for this. I'll get the computer now. Just give me a minute. Hey, Nicole. Why aren't you looking for me? Hey. You saw my letter, didn't you? It's been a month since then. Look for me. Why are you acting like I don't exist?
Hey, Kevin. Long time no see.
Why aren't you answering my calls?
I was on a loud and busy train just now.
You're the worst.
Huh?
Your husband left the house. I can't believe you didn't look for me at all.
Well, hey, you wrote a letter telling me not to look for you.
Are you stupid? Don't take it literally.
Well, you told me not to look for you, so I just did what I was told.
Ugh, you piss me off. Do you know how I've been feeling for the past month? I've been waiting for you to find me, you know?
But I contacted you right away at first, didn't I? It was you who didn't respond, wasn't it?
There's no way I could do such an uncool thing as responding right after I left. You should understand how guys feel a little.
I'm sorry. I'm so insensitive.
Damn. You're not sorry at all, are you? I'm really going to divorce you.
What? We're already divorced.
Huh?
I sent you divorce papers, but you didn't respond. So, the divorce was granted in absentia.
You're lying.
I'm glad you got what you wanted. You said over and over again that you were getting a divorce.
No. That was just a threat. I mean, you said you sent the papers. You knew where I was?
Yes, I did. Your mother looked up and found out.
My mother?
She wanted to know where you were, so she used your computer to locate your phone. On the computer at your parents' house.
What?
I got to look at it too, and it gave me the creeps.
What? Why?
You left your social media page logged in. You didn't even put a password on it. You're so unprotected.
No. That's not mine.
Well, there was your photo on the profile page. Your face was hidden, but I recognized you right away from the clothes you were wearing and the belongings you had with you. Especially since it was a perfect picture of the expensive watch you bought without consulting me.
Oh.
With a girl I've never seen before. Looks like you had a fun date with the girl. I was convinced after I saw that post that you're cheating on me.
Nicole, it's not true. That girl was just a friend. That's not the kind of relationship I can't tell people about. Just because we're in a photo together, you can't just decide that I was cheating on you.
I hired a detective to investigate.
A detective?
Your mother saw the post too. She said we should do a thorough investigation. We found out that you've been seeing her for the past 6 months, and that you've been staying with her since you left me. We've had everything checked out.
Oh no.
So I sent the paperwork to the address of your girlfriend. Apparently, you didn't look properly, huh?
It never occurred to me that you would send me divorce papers.
Well, I wanted to get rid of you as soon as possible, so I was lucky that the divorce was so easy.
Wait a minute. I don't want to break up with you.
I already broke up with you.
Why? You don't like me?
I did like you, but now I don't like you at all.
Nicole, let's talk again.
What are you talking about? There's nothing to talk about now. Why don't you just remarry the woman you cheated on me with?
I was just playing around with her.
Huh?
The reason why I said I would divorce you every time we fought was because I just wanted to confirm your love for me. I never really wanted a divorce. I left home because I believed you'd find me.
I'm so dumbfounded.
My current girlfriend doesn't have a regular job. She can't even do her own housework, so I have no desire to marry her. So please, start over with me. I'll go home now.
Most of your stuff is gone from my house.
Huh?
Your mother and the others moved it out. Besides, I'm getting ready to move out too.
Move out?
Because this house is too big for one person. This house is a rental, so I'm supposed to move out by the end of the month.
No. Give me a break. You can't just move out without consulting me.
What the hell are you saying? You're the one who left.
I was hoping you'd look for me.
I'm sick of that kind of thing. When we got into a fight, you instantly lost your temper, and you started talking about divorcing me. You thought if you said the word divorce, I'd listen to you, huh? At first, I didn't want to get a divorce, but thanks to your mother, I woke up. If you think you can get everything your way, you're wrong.
I get it, Nicole. I apologize for being so selfish. What do I have to do to get you to forgive me? I'll do whatever you say. If there's something you want me to do, just tell me.
Are you sure?
Yeah, whatever you want.
Then I want to cut ties with you.
What?
I don't ever want to see your face again. Don't even contact me. That's all I want.
No, that's not what
You'll do as I say, right? Well, I'm busy packing, so I gotta go.
Hold on, Nicole. Nicole!
Later on, it seems that Kevin broke up with his girlfriend and came back to our house. But the moving out was already finished, so he trudged home to his parents' house. However, his parents immediately kicked their son out of the house. He had no choice but to rent a small apartment and start living there. However, since Kevin had always left the housework and financial management to me, he couldn't manage anything by himself. In no time at all, the apartment became like a garbage dump, and his savings ran out. Even if he tried to ask for help, there was no one to give him a hand. Kevin was finally evicted from his apartment. He is now living a life of sleeping at a shabby motel. Furthermore, Kevin's parents paid me alimony on Kevin's behalf, and Kevin has fallen into debt. He is desperately earning money by working part-time at night, in addition to his day job, in order to pay off the debt. Rumor has it that he looks at least 10 years older than he really is, probably due to overwork. As for me, after my divorce, I rented an apartment near my workplace. I am enjoying the freedom of living alone. I still keep in touch with my mother-in-law and father-in-law, and sometimes have dinner with them. Though my marriage has failed, I would like to continue to be friends with my former in-laws.
Hey you! What kind of mother are you? Seriously? This is just unbelievable. You've completely failed as a mother. Excuse me? Who is this? I have no idea why I am being confronted like this. You must have the wrong person. Please be more careful when sending messages next time. Wow! Wrong person? Don't you think you need to apologize to me first? I'm pretty sure I've got the right person. Just look at how you've raised your son. My son? I don't have a son. Yes, you do. Stop lying. Do you think you can get away with acting dumb? I'm Julia. I'm your son's girlfriend. What? Well, technically, I'm his ex-girlfriend, though. I've been through a lot because of your son, and it's all because of how you raised him. Ex-girlfriend? What are you talking about? Do you still think I got the wrong number? I used to date your son, George. Don't tell me you don't know your own son's name. What? George's ex-girlfriend? Hold on. You are a lady? Obviously! That's so rude! You're just as much of a scum as your son. Did George do something to you? Yes, he did. He did something terrible to me. He betrayed me. I was deceived into a marriage scam by George. Marriage scam? Your son dwindled me out of $300,000 in a marriage scam. My son did that? $300,000? Yes, he did. When I confronted him about it, he said he'd been taught since childhood to extort money from women. According to him, everything he did was on his mother's orders, so it wasn't his fault. He also mentioned that he always felt guilty.
What? He said that to you?
Yes, and I have it recorded on a voice recorder.
Wow, I'd love to hear that.
No way! I'm keeping this as evidence. I can't trust what you might do with it. If I give this to the police, you and your son will both go to jail for a marriage scam. You wouldn't like that, right? That's why I want you to take responsibility.
Responsibility?
Yes, for what you've done.
What do you mean?
Repay the $300,000 now. I'll consider that as settlement money. Also, since I'm pregnant, take responsibility and pay child support.
You're pregnant with George? You're kidding, right?
This is no joke. Why would I make a joke about it? George promised to marry me. I trusted him and loved him, so I lent him $300,000. And yet, when I told him about the pregnancy, he said he had no intention of marrying me and ran away. I bet he's hiding in your house right now, isn't he?
Well, he's here in my house.
See? I knew it. So that confirms that you two are accomplices in the crime. I will never forgive you and your son. Enjoy your peace while it lasts. Because once I submit this evidence to the police, it's over for you.
Is that so? Well, go ahead and do as you please.
Oh, really? You're trying to make me lower my guard and steal the voice recorder, aren't you? Or maybe you're thinking of blackmailing me. But I'm not afraid of you. Justice will prevail.
What are you talking about?
You two are filthy, despicable criminals. You'd take any terrifying means to avoid getting caught by the police, right? I know what you're thinking. I'm just taking righteous action against a scammer. I'm offering to settle things out of court. I'll drop the marriage scam charges if you return the $300,000. I'll get rid of the evidence too. Also, I'll raise the child by myself. So please pay child support to me. It's that easy, you know. Think carefully about whether you'd prefer to go to jail with your son or pay $300,000 in child support.
You're contradicting yourself in so many ways, aren't you? Whatever. Just do whatever you want. Please submit that so-called evidence to the police.
Are you sure about that? Anyway, I'll make sure you and George take full responsibility. Repay the $300,000 in child support. Anything else is non-negotiable.
I see. I'm pretty sure there's a misunderstanding. Please give me some time to talk to my husband first.
There's no way I'm wrong, but whatever. If your husband found out that his son was a filthy marriage scammer who exploited people for money, I don't know what would happen to you, you know? You're fine with stealing from others, but desperate to save yourself, huh? You are indeed a vile criminal.
If everything you say is a lie, then you're the one committing fraud.
It's not a lie, so it doesn't matter. Just give me $300,000 in child support.
Hey, honey, are you done with your work?
Not yet. I have to finish writing a report about my business trip today. I can't wait to go back home, honey.
Me too. I know you are busy, but there's something I need to talk to you about.
What's wrong?
I got a weird message from someone today. According to that person, George was involved in a marriage scam. And now, the woman he conned out of $300,000 is pregnant.
What? George did that? And the woman is pregnant? What the hell is going on?
She said her name was Julia and claimed that she was George's ex-girlfriend. According to her, I instructed George to take the money. So she's demanding compensation and child support.
Did you agree to pay?
Of course not.
I thought so. It's probably just a prank. Don't take it seriously. George wouldn't do something like that anyway. Or maybe there's been some misunderstanding.
I also think there might be some misunderstanding. She even said that she has a voice recorder with George's confession recorded on it. She's all fired up to take it to the police and file a complaint. I find it hard to believe that she'd be so confident with a bold lie like that.
I don't know. Some people do, don't they? There's no way our son would do such a thing. It's obviously a lie. Maybe that person, Julia, is the scammer?
Maybe. But the fact that she knew my contact information scares me. I don't recognize the name Julia. Is my personal information leaked to scammers? Do you know any woman named Julia?
Nope. I don't think I knew anyone by that name either.
I see. I don't know what to do now.
If she's really a scammer, she might be using a fake name. Anyway, I'll be back home tomorrow. You know, it might be a good idea to take George and stay somewhere safe tonight.
You're right. Julia might know our address, so I'll contact my parents and have Dad come pick us up.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Also, it might be best not to reply until we figure out how she got your number. If anything happens, you should report it to the police immediately. Just be careful, okay?
Okay, I will. I'll get ready to leave right away.
Good. If anything happens, let me know right away.
I will. I'll let you know when I arrive at my parents' house.
Okay, take care.
Hey, where's the $300,000 in child support? Did your husband leave you because he found out you were a scammer? Don't tell me you don't have money to pay me. Even if that's the case, it's your own fault. I won't forgive you until I get the money. Look! Look how big my belly has gotten. Do you realize that my baby is your grandchild? Raising your son to be a scammer and taking money from him? What kind of mother are you? Pay up the $300,000 in child support now. If you don't pay today, I'll submit the evidence to the police. If that happens, both you and George will end up in jail. If you don't want that, just pay me now. Honey, look at this photo. Doesn't it look familiar?
Wait, no way.
It's crazy, right?
Maybe we can find out who this person is.
Yeah, maybe we can find out who she's referring to about George.
Yeah, you're right. I'll ask around on my way home from work.
Thank you. Please be careful, honey.
I will. See you soon.
Hi, Julia. Finally, you replied. Oh well, I already filed a complaint for marriage scam. I'll make your son take responsibility. Let me tell you something. George is a cat. What? I should have clarified that sooner, but it's your fault for not checking the fact too, you know? Oh, what do you mean? You got my contact information from one of the regulars at the bar, right? How did you know? I recognized the location in the photo you sent. It was taken at the bar my husband and I frequent. You're Julia Davis, an employee at that bar. How did you know my full name too? I explained the situation to the manager of the bar and he told me. Then I checked with the person who gave you my contact information. Apparently, you told that person that George caused trouble with a young lady. Actually, he asked me if I had heard from you. I corrected him saying that George is a house cat, so of course, he didn't cause any trouble with the lady. Are you kidding? A cat? But I heard you were bragging about buying a new house for George. And you even bought him a condo. Do you mean a $100 cat condo? Stop lying. You said George was your family, your son. I heard you guys happily chatting at the bar. George is a male cat, so for my husband and me, who don't have children, he's our precious son.
What the hell? So George is really
a cat.
Oh my God. I wanted to meet George, so I worked at the bar to gather information. I overheard conversations about a house and a condo for George. And since it sounded like it was from a wealthy family, I was sure it was George I was looking for.
I see. So it's all your misunderstanding.
Oh my God, it can't be true.
The George you mentioned is your college friend, right? He comes from a wealthy family.
Yes, you know him?
I heard it from the manager. Apparently, George got a job at an overseas company 5 years ago, and he hasn't returned since then. I heard that you shared that story with the manager. It's obvious that you couldn't be pregnant with this child. So what were you thinking with all these marriage scams and pregnancy claims?
Damn it! Yeah, you're right. It's all a lie.
I knew it.
It's all George's fault. When we were in college, no matter how much I confessed my feelings to him, he wouldn't take me seriously. And to make matters worse, he started dating another girl. He went abroad without telling me anything, and he hasn't contacted me since. Don't you think that's terrible?
Well, it's hard for me to judge because I don't know anything about it.
I hated him so much for looking down on me. I heard about his family living in this town, so I moved here to seek revenge. If I couldn't have George himself, I thought I could at least extort money from George's parents and feel better. And yet, I can't believe all the stories that I heard were about a cat. I had no idea that it was actually about a completely different George.
Expecting people to believe in a pregnancy or marriage scam involving someone they haven't seen for years, why would you even think they'd believe you?
I thought it would work if I had evidence. The recorded proof that his mother threatened him and committed marriage scam.
But that's fabricated, right? You asked somebody to make a fake voice record, and the pregnancy was a complete lie too. You got help from your coworkers, stuffed padding into your clothes to make you look pregnant, and then took a photo, right? Your manager saw everything. I showed him the photo that you sent me. He mentioned he always thought you were a bit odd, but he never imagined you'd commit a crime. He also said he's going to fire you.
What? Why? I didn't commit any crimes.
You misused customers' personal information, threatened them, and slandered them. Furthermore, you fabricated evidence about George. I've filed a police report, and I'm sure the police will be on their way soon. You might not face criminal charges, but at the very least, you'll be forced to leave the bar. Abusing customers' personal information is the biggest taboo in the service industry.
Why would he do such a terrible thing? I'm a victim hurt by George. I have a right to revenge, don't I? This time, I just made a mistake about the target.
Please make your excuses to the police.
No, don't report it, please. Just explain that it was a misunderstanding to the police.
We have your photo, testimonies from people at the bar, and screenshots of our conversation. You can't just say it was a misunderstanding. You should have been more careful with handling personal information before thinking about revenge. Julia was arrested by the police, and during interrogation, it emerged that she had committed several other crimes in addition to our case. She had been stalking a married man resembling George among the bar customers, and was also embezzling money from the cash register. Since the offenses came to light, she ended up in jail. The bar owner and Julia's parents offered us apologies, and the matter was resolved. Nevertheless, out of caution, we decided to relocate.
We have been considering moving to a larger house for George's benefit, so it worked out well. George is lounging around today without a care in the world about our human drama. Watching him like that puts my mind at ease.
I'm at the airport. I'm leaving for Beverly Hills in 30 minutes. I'm really excited. I've worked so hard to look good for my wedding. All I have to do now is enjoy it. I heard from Bob that you've been working really hard on losing weight. You've always been pretty, but I'm glad you've become even prettier. I'm leaving in a few hours. What? Are you planning to come too? Of course I plan to, but I'm really looking forward to your wedding. It's hilarious that you're really planning to come. Why? It's my son's wedding. Of course I've been invited. Even though it's an overseas wedding, there will be a few guests. And as a mother, I want to greet them properly. That's not necessary. You want us to take care of you when you get older, right? That's why you've been flattering me, telling me I'm beautiful. That's funny. I didn't mean to flatter you. And I don't expect you to take care of me when I get older at all. That's a lie. It's so obvious. What makes you think that? Because you're a single mother who hasn't remarried yet. You can't make much money because you are a single mother, and you don't have much savings either, do you? So, you are going to ask your son to help you. To do that, you thought you had to flatter me, your son's wife, didn't you? I'm so quick to recognize this kind of thing. I think you've got it all wrong. I earn a decent amount of money, and I have a decent savings. So I'm not trying to get my son to help me. I'm not trying to flatter you either. Okay, if you insist. I feel sorry for women who aren't popular. They're so stubborn. I can't stand the thought of spending my old age alone. Did I offend you? No. Then why are you so sarcastic? The last time I saw you, you were a really nice girl who cared about my health. What happened to you? You used to call me by my first name. I've realized what you're trying to do. I don't want you to take advantage of us. I felt I had to say what I thought clearly. We don't want to give you the money we worked so hard to earn. So I have no intention of taking any of your money. And I don't deserve to be mocked because I'm a single mom. So back to the point. Are you trying to tell me not to come to your wedding? That's what I'm saying. I mean, not just the wedding. I don't want you to get involved with us anymore. What? Don't get involved? You still don't get it? You're really slow, aren't you? In other words, I'm asking you to cut ties with us. Cut ties? You're kidding, right? Because if we don't cut it off now, we'll look like the bad guys for not helping you when you're in real trouble, won't we? So I thought it would be better to cut off our relationship while you're still in good health. The relationship with in-law is just a hassle to take care of, isn't it? And does my son know how you feel? I haven't told him yet, but I think he'll understand. Because he's in love with me. He'll listen to anything I say. Don't you think I'm nice? Because I'll feel bad if I tell you after you come here. That's why I'm telling you while you're in Japan. I have to leave soon, too, or I'll miss my flight. Did you really mean what you said earlier? It's obvious, isn't it? I can't lie about this kind of thing. I don't mind if you come, but I don't think you'll be able to enter the venue. If that's okay, you can come as you like. Hey. You told me not to come, but it's my son's wedding. I'm here in Beverly Hills. Finally, the day of the wedding. I thought you guys were supposed to pick me up at the airport at 8. That's why I stayed near the airport. I've been waiting for half an hour. Where are you now? If you're going to be late, it would be great if you could give me a call. I told Bob that I was going to pick you up, but I met up my friend at 7:50. I can't pick you up because there are no seats available. We just arrived at the wedding venue, so I can't go back there again. I warned you not to come to the wedding. It's your fault. 7:50. You told me 8, and your plan was to not let me in the car from the beginning. Yep. Left alone at the airport, that's hilarious. But I'm not evil, so if you walk to the ceremony, I'll let you attend. Walking? It takes 30 minutes to drive there, doesn't it? The ceremony will start before I get there. From the airport, it'll take at least 3 hours. Then, why don't you just run? If you run, it won't take more than 2 hours, right? Oh no. You don't have to come if you don't want to. I'd be happier if you don't come. Okay, you want me to walk. That's fine. What? You're really going to walk? You're the one who suggested it. I don't have time for this. I have to go. Okay, bye. Bye, good luck. Susan, I'm sorry. Where are you now? I'm going to pick you up. It'll take me about 30 minutes, so please go into a store or something and wait for me. What's the change? You were calling me Miss White. And now you call me by my first name. And you told me to walk over here, didn't you? I don't understand why you're suddenly going to pick me up. You're not going to pick me up, are you? You can't trick me. I'll walk. If I run once in a while, I can get there in 2 hours. That's not true. I'll pick you up, I promise. I'm sorry. Can you please forgive me being rude earlier? What happened? You told Bob that I told you to walk, didn't you? I did. Because if I hadn't arrived at the ceremony, he would have been worried, right? You sent him our texts. I have never seen him so angry. You're the one who sent me messages that might get you in trouble. That's true, but... You don't need to pick me up. Please, don't say that. If I don't go pick you up now, he will give up on me. I just got a call from Bob, and it looks like he's on his way to the airport. So, I don't need you. Oh no. He usually says he loves me. He listens to everything I say. But he got mad and yelled at me, and it really scared me. It was like he was a different person. I can't help but wonder why you don't think Bob would get angry with you. Huh? Look, no matter how much you don't like me, I'm his only parent. His father died in a car accident. I raised him alone. I've put him before everything else. He understands that, and he appreciates it. He's a really good kid. When he told me he had a girl he wanted to marry, I was so happy when he brought you. I was so happy that he had found a beautiful, nice girl to marry. I had no idea that you were actually mean, who only cared about yourself. But if he still wants to marry you because he loves you, I wouldn't stop him. It's his life. But to marry you without knowing who you are and being deceived? I felt so sorry for him that I sent him a screenshot of the text. It's natural for a parent to want their son to be happy, isn't it? You understand?
I do.
And I didn't want you to worry about it, so I didn't tell you, but the money for the wedding and this trip, I paid all of it.
What?
You think I'm poor, but I can afford it. Of course, my son said he'd pay for it himself. You need more money from now on. I wanted to do this because it's a big day for you. But now I'm not so sure. I can't be happy for him right now.
I didn't know anything. I'm so sorry. You're not going to cancel the wedding, are you? I'm really sorry. Can you please tell Bob to forgive me?
I don't want to. You're not a child. Convince him yourself. I told you before. I respect his feelings.
But I haven't been able to reach him.
Keep trying. Or just give up.
I don't want to do that.
Anyway, it's no use talking to me. I'm on his side.
Okay, I'll talk to him.
Mom, I'm sorry. I just can't forgive her. I'm going to cancel the wedding. I have to talk to the people at the wedding venue and explain the situation to the guests. I can't pick you up right now. I'll call you when I get settled. Maybe you can go back to the hotel. Or go to a cafe or somewhere relaxing, okay?
Sorry, I missed your call. She contacted me and was persistent that I ask you to forgive her.
That's impossible. I'll never forgive her.
Well, that's a relief. I've decided not to interfere with your decision, but honestly, I was hoping that you would cancel the wedding. It would be hard for me to support you now that I know who she really is.
You know, you really saved my life. If it weren't for that text, I would have never known who she really was. I would have had the wedding. I really appreciate it. I still have a long way to go. I never thought I couldn't read people. Mom, you raised me all by yourself. I thought I could finally let you go free. I never thought I'd cause you trouble again.
Bob, you did nothing wrong. You're the one who's suffering the most, so don't worry about me. Really, it's a good thing you found out her true nature before the wedding. Really, don't worry about me. If you apologize sincerely, your guests will understand. I'll apologize to her family too.
Thank you. Actually, she's been cheating on me for a long time. I really can't forgive her.
Bob? What happened?
It's not something we can text. I'll talk to you directly later. I'll call you when things calm down over here.
Susan, just when I thought Bob came back to me, he says he's going to cancel the wedding. Susan, I'm coming to get you. Will you persuade him with me? Please.
Of course not. I'm already back at the hotel. I've told you many times, I respect his wishes. I'm relieved to hear that he is canceling the wedding. As a parent, I'd be worried about him marrying someone like you.
Oh no, I'm really sorry. I will change from now on, so please give me one more chance.
You reap what you sow. Don't be a baby. I'm tired. I'm going to lie down for a bit. Bye.
Oh no, Susan.
Do you have a second?
I can't believe you contacted me. You've forgiven me. It's okay to reschedule. I want to have a wedding with Bob. If you approve, I'm sure Bob will forgive me too.
Bob told me everything yesterday.
What?
Don't play dumb. You should know what you are doing.
What?
I heard you've been cheating on him for a long time. I heard that your affair partner came to your wedding venue. How can I let my precious son marry such a woman? Don't be ridiculous.
No, it's a misunderstanding.
Huh? Misunderstanding? I've seen many pictures of you dating. What misunderstanding?
He and I were just having fun. But when we decided to get married, I told him I wanted to break up with him. I wasn't serious with him. I swear I won't see him ever again.
You know, maybe you weren't serious. But he was serious enough to come to the US, right? And being serious would have been better. You were seeing someone else while you were dating my son.
I swear I'll never cheat on him again. I'm sorry.
You know, you keep saying you're sorry. Do you expect me to forgive you? If everyone forgives you by just saying sorry, we won't have the police. I have no intention of letting you see my son again. You should pay for the wedding cancellation fee. You caused this.
Oh no. Bob makes good money. I quit my job so that he could support me. I haven't saved any money at all. I don't have any money.
So? Then you should have cared more about us. Right? Didn't you understand that? Besides, you told me not to depend on my son. You told me not to rely on my son's money. You were the one who relied on my son's money, not me. I don't give a shit if you're in trouble. I just think you deserve it, so you should pay for it even if it means going into debt. And not just the wedding money, but the alimony for the affair.
Oh, no.
If you keep resisting, I'm going to get a lawyer. I'm going to fight it tooth and nail. And of course, my son is on the same page.
Lawyer, please don't.
I'll never forgive you for making fun of me, for betraying my son. I'll make you regret it. We've come all the way to Beverly Hills. I'm going to enjoy the sights a little more. When we go back home, you'd better be ready.
Oh no, it wasn't supposed to be like this.
I had never seen my son, who was always so kind and gentle, being angry like that. That's how upset he must have been to Janet. Through his lawyer, I was relieved to hear that he was able to claim the full amount of the wedding money and the alimony as he wished. I am sure Janet must be regretting what she has done right now. With her personality, it must be hard for her to find a job. But she deserves it. I was worried about my son's mental state. But I guess he thought it was no use dragging that woman with the worst personality on. He got over quickly and started dating a different woman a few months later. I went out to dinner with her the other night. She is a very friendly and good-natured girl and seems to get along well with my son. They are going to start living together and may get married soon. As for me, He always tells me.
It's okay for you to be happy too, Mom. You should think about your own happiness too.
So I have decided to move forward with the idea of remarrying. I thought that a matchmaking event was something I'd never go to, but my son told me about the party for middle-aged. I tried it the other day, and it was very fun for me, as I was just going back and forth between home and work. I hope to go to a few more parties and find a partner to share my life with.
The funeral should be finishing up by now. Let me know when it's over. Huh? But still, I can't believe he was only in his 50s and he died. Dad worked hard for so long, and he seemed to be very strong. I didn't think he would go so soon. I wonder if he was weakened after Mom passed away. No way, is this my sister? Why are you so surprised? You're the one that told me to contact you. You continually send me letters, called me, and sent me text messages. That's why I finally contacted you after 10 years. Is this really my sister? Yes, it is. You're such a skeptic. Why didn't you call me before? Our father passed away. I know. Thanks to your persistence contacting me over and over again. If you saw my messages and letters, why didn't you answer me right away? I wanted you to come so much while we were going through the illness. I contacted you through all my letters, texts, and phone calls. There was no response. I felt like I was breaking down on my own. That's a bit awful, isn't it? Huh? There wasn't anything special that I could do. What? What do you mean? Well, think about it. Even if I had gone to the hospital, I wouldn't have been able to do anything for him, right? That's true, but we've only got each other. I wanted to take care of our father during his last days with you. The burial is tomorrow. You should come home to the folks' house now. I don't know where you are, but you can still make it if you get on a plane. No, I'm good. Huh? I'm not much for sob stories. I didn't have anything to talk about, so I just ignored you. Funerals and stuff like that are a hassle, so I'll just go get the money after it's all over. Money? The inheritance! Inheritance! Since our mother has already passed away, we, the daughters, will get all the money. I'll go get the money after things cool down. Are you out of your mind? You're his flesh and bone daughter. Aren't you sad that he's gone? Don't you want to see him one last time? You didn't attend his wake or funeral. You didn't worry about him at all, and all you want is money. You disgrace and dishonor your parents. Whoever wants to go should go. I don't want to go. I'm just saying that I won't go. Sis, have you ever thought about our father's feelings? What do you mean? Even while he was suffering, he was worried if you were getting by. He was worried that you weren't getting enough to eat. He was worried about you until the end. He has always worried about you ever since you left home 10 years ago and we lost touch with you. Oh, I see. So he was worried about me. Of course he was. Is there a parent who wouldn't worry about their own child? Oh, don't even get me started on that. What? I don't remember asking anybody to worry about me. Dad just went and worried about me on his own. I don't care about Dad. I just didn't contact him. A father and child bond? Dishonor? That kind of stuff bums me out. Only those who don't waste their time and energy can make it in this world. The most important thing is not the bond between parent and child or something ridiculous like that, but money. When your father goes to the other side, as long as you get your inheritance, there's nothing else. That's terrible. You're like the devil. I didn't know my sister was like that. You're my sister and you just figured it out now? I've always been like this. I'm a smart person. I don't waste my time with useless things. Enough. I'll pretend I never had a sister. That's fine. I'm sure I'd feel suffocated with a girl like you. You're not getting any inheritance either. If you come to our parents' house after the funeral, I'll throw you out. Don't ever show your face to me again. Huh? What are you talking about? There's no way you have the right to do that. I'm our father's eldest daughter and your sister. I get all the inheritance. What? All of it? That's what father said. Grandpa's land, mom's life insurance, and of course, dad's life insurance, right? I think it's a pretty big inheritance considering all that. He said that I, the eldest daughter, will inherit all of it. There's no way Dad would say such a thing. Besides, there's no way my sister, who's been missing for 10 years, could talk about such a thing. How can you be so arrogant after neglecting your sick father for so long? It doesn't matter if you took care of him or not. I am entitled to my inheritance. On my birth certificate, we are parent and child, and I am the eldest daughter. No matter how much inheritance there is, you won't get a single penny, okay? Why do you get to decide something like that alone? You don't have that kind of authority. You've always been a girl who doesn't listen to others. Oh, is that so? You never listened to me and told Dad everything. That's why Dad and Mom were always so angry at me. They were always taking your side. I couldn't live comfortably in a home like that. I had no choice but to leave and cut off contact with you guys. That's because you would say stuff like, steal that toy, or take $10 out of Dad's wallet. You're always telling me to do strange stuff. You've always lacked common sense. That's because I ran out of allowance. It's his fault for not giving me more. You've never run out of allowance, have you? You always got a lot of money from him, didn't you? Keeping me poor and always giving you more money is child abuse, isn't it? You and I had the same amount of allowance. If anything, I always got less. I saved mine and planned on how I would spend it. Unlike my sister, who would just go and blow it all away. You've never had a plan, even when we were little. Shut up! I don't need you to tell me what to do. Kids have their own social life. I guess someone as immature and clueless as you wouldn't understand. It's like you don't listen to people, do you? Your egotistical attitude has always hurt me. You, our father, and our mother are the same. That's why I had to leave. You are such a heartless sister, blaming me instead of helping me. A poor girl who was kicked out of the house. I don't understand what you mean. You're the one who's selfish. What's that? Not everything is as it seems, okay? I don't understand. My common sense is just insane to you. Don't judge everything by your own values. You'll always be a child. You haven't grown at all in the last 10 years. I don't want to grow up insane. You are the one who will always be a child. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. Don't ever contact me again. That's not going to happen, because you're just trying to steal all my inheritance, aren't you? It's so obvious. I have no intention of talking to you about the inheritance. Of course, I have no intention of giving it to you. So I have nothing more to say to you. Wow, you're so confident. I'll keep contacting you until I get my inheritance. I'm telling you not to contact me, okay? No, I'll be in touch. Are you ready to give me our father's inheritance? I can't wait for you to give it to me. Why don't you grow up? I think you're the one who needs to grow up. I told you I have nothing to say to you. Don't say that. Actually, there's this guy I'm dating. Yeah, so? He's a gambler and spends a lot of money. So what? I was hoping we'd have fun, but he's been spending all my money too. Don't you feel sorry for me? I don't. See? You're not listening to me again. You're an adult, right? You're going out with him because you think it's good for you, right? Well, I like him. Then why not? Are you saying that I should give you father's inheritance for your gambler boyfriend? Exactly. I thought you were a clueless woman who had no luck in love, but you're smarter than I thought. Then you'll just go ahead, hand over the inheritance, won't you? I'm not going to hand over anything. You can't keep stalling forever, okay? In the end, you're going to give me all of it. It's better for you to give it to me while you still can, okay? If you keep stalling, there's going to be trouble. Yeah, right. I don't think it's right for you to keep the inheritance to yourself, do you? Normally speaking, the next head of the family will be me, the eldest daughter. I should get the whole amount. There it is. You really have no common sense. What? It's not just me. Dad said so too. You're making that up, aren't you? There's no way our father would leave you his entire inheritance. Don't keep lying to me without proof. I have proof. What? Dad left me a will. He left me the entire inheritance, not a penny to you. That's not true. Don't lie to me. I'm not lying. Well, I'll bring the will to the parents' house this weekend and show it to you. And I'm going to start living there from this weekend. What? You're going to live here? Are you kidding me? My boyfriend is spending all my money and I can't pay the rent. I don't have a place to live. That's why I'm going back to the house. I don't want to live with you. I'd rather just cut you off. You have no right to refuse me, because in Dad's will, it says that I, as the eldest daughter, will inherit the family home. I'd rather kick you out of the house. That will is garbage. I don't care what you say. I'm going back. Okay, let's just settle this in person. This weekend? Are you finally ready to give me my inheritance? Just wait for me and get ready to move out. Hey, why did you invite a lawyer to the house? Isn't that cowardly? Which one of us is the coward? Fabricating our father's will and trying to claim the entire inheritance for yourself? It's too cowardly and too shallow. But you wouldn't need to have a lawyer look at it anyway. The will you prepared was not in Dad's handwriting. Even a layman can tell it's not in proper form. Have you ever seen a real will? I don't think so. That will looked like it was written by a school kid. You and that lawyer have rotten eyes. That was our father's official will. You took my inheritance from me and kicked me out of our parents' house. If you act any more arrogant than this, I'm going to sue you. Yeah, fine. If you want to sue me, do whatever you want. Huh? What is that? Are you out of your mind? I'm perfectly sane. I won't lose in a court of law. Because over here, I have the genuine will Dad left behind. What? What does that mean? He left a will before he died. But you didn't say that before. The will you brought was so poorly written that I didn't even need to tell you. I didn't even know about the will until after the funeral. The lawyer who was present today showed it to me. And? What did it say? It said that Dad was leaving me his entire estate. Insurance money, savings, the family home, everything. What? Why would he do that? That doesn't make any sense. Why would he give it to you, the younger sister, instead of me, the eldest? Dad anticipated everything you'd do. That's Dad. What do you mean? After he passed away, he knew that you would come to me for the inheritance. That's why he left a will. Why? Why not me? Why you? It's a matter of course, right? Look back at your own behavior. You dropped out of college without telling anyone, but pretended to be a student so you could get tuition money. When you got caught and got in trouble, you tried to withdraw money from Dad's savings account without permission. When they found out, you accused them of domestic violence and called the police. He had no choice but to keep giving you money, but you kept raising the amount. How much do you think he spent on you? Isn't that enough for your inheritance? That's not true. I was abandoned by our father for 10 years. I should at least get the money I would have gotten for those 10 years. Are you out of your mind? Sure, you were eventually abandoned by the entire family and disappeared 10 years ago and was never heard from again. I know about everything. I know that no matter how much Dad paid, he kept getting bills for your debt. He worked so hard to pay it, even got sick and died in his 50s, probably due to overwork. On top of that, you want to take all of his inheritance after he passed away. How much more do you want to squeeze out of your father? I don't want to squeeze anything out of him. It wasn't my fault that he passed away. He chose to pay those debts off on his own. I didn't ask him to do it. How can you say that? Then, if Dad hadn't repaid the debts, what do you think would have happened? Some big scary guys would have shown up, and you would have been taken away. That's not true. I could have paid off my debt if I set my mind to it. Then, when are you gonna set your mind to it? Up to now, haven't there been a lot of things you should have set your mind to? Take this time, for example. You're counting on your father's inheritance. You'll never work a day in your life. I didn't create the debt this time. It's because a guy gambled away all my money. It's not my fault. I don't know anything about that. Who chose a guy like that? You, right? Stop blaming others. You're crazy for not wanting to help your poor sister. On top of that, you're working with a lawyer to get me kicked out. It's abuse! Abuse! If you feel that way, why don't you sue me? Let's let a judge decide who's right. Fine, I'll sue you right now. You, Dad, everyone's wrong. I'm his daughter. I deserve to keep at least half, if not all of it. It's a matter, of course, that I'm entitled to it. Oh yeah, you know, my lawyer just told me about this. He said that people who falsify or fabricate a will be excluded as legal heirs. Huh? That means you threw away your rights to the inheritance by your own doing. No way! Well, it was clearly written in your father's will that there is no inheritance for you. You ruined your own last hope, didn't you? Oh no! Then how am I supposed to live from now on? I don't even have a house to live in. Why don't you get serious? What? You said earlier, if you set your mind to it, you can pay back your debts. That's true. But I have to find a job now. I don't know if I can get a job right away. So, can you take care of me at the house for the time being? I decline. From here on, you're not allowed one step in this house. Who would let in someone who would abandon their parents? Don't say that. You're my only sister and you're abandoning me. Who are you to say that? When your father and I were in trouble, you didn't help us at all. Instead of helping me, you ignored me. You kept causing trouble when you lived here, and even after you left, You only tried to snatch money from him after the funeral, burial, and other hard things were over. Do you think anyone would help someone like that? Well, you were the kind of person who can't even understand the pain in people's hearts. You should just suffer as much as you can. Then, you might be able to understand just a little how Dad was feeling at the time. Hey, you're a little sassy for a little sister. Our mother and father are dead, and we're the only family we have left. And yet, you're so hard on me. Which one of us doesn't understand the pain in people's hearts? Listen to your sister. Just give me the money. I don't consider you my sister anymore. I don't have a penny to give you, and I don't want to see your face anymore. Don't ever contact me again. Oh, come on now. Don't you think it's too much? How am I going to make a living? Come on, tell me. After that, I blocked my sister's texts. I was on the lookout for her to show up near my parents' house for a while. 2 months passed, and she still hadn't shown up. I was wondering what happened when I got a call from my lawyer. After that, my sister broke up with her gambler boyfriend and started working in the nightlife. I heard that the man she met there, a company owner, introduced her to an office job. She embezzled the company's money, falsified the company's account books, and did many other things, and she ended up in court. Naturally, she lost the case and had to pay a large amount of compensation. I was so glad that my father's inheritance did not fall into the hands of such a person. After that, I sold my parents' house, moved out, and changed my cell phone. I don't think I will ever see my sister again, nor do I want to. I am truly horrified to think that such a person could have been my sister.
Hi, this is Miss Skylar Norris, right? I'm Lydia, working at Jonathan's company.
Okay.
Oh, sorry for suddenly hitting you up. You must be freaked out. Been trying to call you forever, but you weren't picking up at all.
Oh, yes. I noticed a bunch of missed calls. They were from unknown numbers. And I was out until just a bit ago, so...
It's okay. Anyway, I'm glad we're chatting now.
So, Lydia, right?
Yep. Jonathan's been very nice, taking good care of me, you know.
So, what does an employee of my husband need from me? It looks like he hasn't made it home yet. Is there some trouble at work or something?
Oh, nothing like that. He's actually with me in my apartment right now.
Wait, what?
You still haven't figured it out?
Are you cheating with my husband?
Oh no, there's no cheating going on here. We're deeply in love. We're legit lovers, you know.
Lovers? I mean, you know he's my husband. So aren't you just the other woman by definition?
Please. I'm his main squeeze.
Uh-huh, sure. And? What does his main squeeze want?
Come on, let him go already.
Let him go?
Divorce him, pronto. We're so troubled by you.
Huh? How exactly am I causing trouble for you guys?
Jeez, you're so slow to get it, lady. It's because an old lady like you keeps clinging on, we can't get married even though he wants to. We're madly in love, but we can't proudly call ourselves husband and wife all because you're in the way.
Oh, I see.
To top it off, I'm pregnant now.
Pregnant?
Of course, the bun in the oven belongs to him. I'm 7 months along.
What? That big already?
I know, right? That's why I'm in a hurry. I don't want the baby to end up fatherless, you know. I've been begging him to hurry up and divorce you, but he's still dragging his feet. He's probably scared of you. That's why he can't bring it up. So, I'm reaching out to you directly.
I see. But how did you even get my number?
Well, while he was drunk and passed out, I sneaked a peek at his phone.
Oh.
Guess what? You know his phone password? It's my birthday. He loves me too much, I swear.
Okay, but giving his password to a side piece? Seriously.
It just goes to show how close we are. Listen, just give up on him already. He's a rich CEO living in a huge house. He's better suited for a young, pretty thing like me, you know?
Well, I guess if you're pregnant, what else to do?
See? So please, for the sake of the baby, hurry up and divorce him.
I get where you're coming from. Let me talk to him for a bit, okay? Just hang tight.
Sure thing. If it means he'll hurry up and divorce, I'm all for it.
Jonathan, it's lunch break, right? I need to talk to you for a sec. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah. If it's just for a bit.
So, you didn't come home last night, huh?
Oh, sorry. I got held up with some trouble with one of our clients. So I decided to just stay at the office.
Yeah, right.
Huh?
I got a message from a girl, Lydia, last night.
Who?
You know, the one working at your company?
Oh, yeah, I think I remember her.
Don't play dumb. She said you two are lovers. You were at her place all night yesterday, weren't you?
Well, it's not exactly like that.
You don't need to cover it up anymore. She's saying she's pregnant with your child.
Well, I'm sorry.
How old is she anyway? If her profile picture is anything to go by, she looks pretty young.
I think she's around 25 or something.
Unbelievable. You're almost 50, aren't you? Cheating with someone almost the same age as your own kid? Seriously?
I never thought I'd end up dating someone that young either. But she was the one who came on to me.
Who made the first move doesn't matter. What about the promise you made to me?
Oh.
You promised you wouldn't cheat again, remember? You even cried, apologizing on your knees. You really never learn, huh?
Oh, well, you know, there were some other things.
Are you underestimating me? I said if it happened again, we'd get divorced.
Come on, please, spare me the divorce talk.
I understand. You're supposed to be a CEO, and here you are knocking up a girl half your age and divorcing your wife. That's a real hit to your credibility.
You're totally right. So please, don't bring up divorce.
What about that girl then? She's already 7 months pregnant, right?
Man, this is a mess. She kept it a secret from me. When I found out, she was already 6 months along. Too late to do anything but have the baby.
So, what do you want to do then? Are you planning on leaving her to be a single mom?
As harsh as it sounds, I think that might be the only option. Maybe I'll acknowledge the child and pay child support or something. What do you think I should do?
Don't ask me. I'm so tired. She's pregnant with your child, so you need to take responsibility. You should marry her and do right by her.
But I don't want to get divorced.
I'm so fed up with this marriage with you.
Come on, just not divorce, please.
Depending on the terms, I'll consider it an amicable divorce.
Huh?
Basically, as long as your cheating doesn't come to the public knowledge, it's fine, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Then I'll come up with a decent excuse, and we'll call it an amicable split. And what if you get remarried before the child is born? I won't ask for alimony, just property division. How about that?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I thought you'd demand a hefty sum.
You're about to have a child, right?
Well, raising kids costs money, so it's a relief for me. You don't really get anything out of this, you know?
Well, there's the perk of finally ditching a cheating husband.
Okay.
This isn't your first time, you know. I'm tired of hearing from your side pieces. Our son's grown up now. There's no point in us staying married.
Are you sure about this?
Just take your stuff and let's split cleanly.
Hold on, what are the conditions? They're not shady, right?
There's only one condition. Don't contact your side piece. Sign and submit the divorce papers.
What? That's it? And you'll divorce just for that?
No meetings, no calls, no texts, nothing. And can you handle that for a little while?
Of course.
And if you want to keep your affairs on the down low, it's best to leave as little evidence as possible.
That's true.
So, what'll it be? Divorce or not?
I'll do it. I'll divorce you. If my cheating stays hidden, I'm divorcing, darn it.
All right, let's get it started then.
Thanks, Skylar. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused you. I put you through all this for my own reasons.
I won't have to suffer from your affairs anymore.
I'm truly sorry. But I feel so relieved now. There's still so much life ahead of us. Let's both find happiness.
Hi, Lydia.
Oh, Skylar. Been waiting for your update. So, you're seriously divorcing Jonathan, right? When are you gonna file it? Tomorrow? The day after?
Whoa, slow down. Let me confirm something with you first.
What now?
Do you realize you've been messing around with a married man? I mean, you put your hands on a man with a wife.
Oh, trust me, I know that. The fact that he's off limits makes him even more attractive, you know. Plus, he's a CEO. If he was single and just an ordinary employee, I might not have gotten involved this much.
I see. I wonder how he'd feel if he heard that line.
So, when exactly are you planning to file for a divorce?
Before we talk about it, you need to settle things with me first.
Settle things? Does that mean you want money?
Oh, you catch on quick.
Payoff money or something?
Exactly. I plan on asking for a fair amount. Can you even afford it?
All right, let's see. What if I throw in $100,000?
$100,000? You're aiming high.
But that should be enough, right? It might be more than the going rate. But considering that soon you'll be dumped by your wealthy husband and spend a miserable old age alone, I'll offer you $100,000 as a payoff to divorce your CEO hubby.
Wow, that's surprising. You're quite generous. It makes things easier for me. But you're only 25 and your salary isn't all that high, right? Are you sure about the amount?
It's totally fine, I'm sure. It's a peanut for a CEO, right?
A peanut, huh?
Well, it's for the sake of his beloved girlfriend. I'm sure he'll easily shell out $100,000.
Wow, okay. Well, if you're sure about it, then I won't object.
Yay! So you're really gonna divorce him? You'll pay the entire sum up front, right? All up front? You don't want to be connected to me for years with payments, do you? True. I don't want to keep paying you even after we get married. View the lump sum. Great. I'll draft up an agreement stating that. Just sign it and send it back, okay? Once I get it, we can get the divorce process rolling right away. Sounds good. I'll whip it up and send it over, so get this divorce done pronto. $100,000 is a small price to pay to marry him. So I got the settlement agreement yesterday. Just so you know, I've already filed for a divorce. Yay! Finally, I can start planning a wedding. Now, all the money, assets, and that big house will be mine. Congratulations. Now, you can do whatever you like. Thank you so much. Jonathan will officially become a dad. I'm sure our baby is thrilled too. Yeah, give birth to a healthy baby, okay? Thanks, Skylar. You're really kind, you know. Even though your husband got another woman pregnant. The baby isn't to blame. Yeah, I guess so. But you're gonna have a tough time from now on, huh? From the wife of a CEO to just a dumped old lady? Please, spend the settlement money carefully for your retirement. Yeah. Speaking of money, there's something I've been wondering about. What is it? I'll pay the $100,000, of course. He's a wealthy CEO after all. But he's just an employed CEO, you know. Employed? What do you mean? He has the title of CEO, but he doesn't actually own the company. Okay. There's someone else who owns it. Even though he's the CEO, he's in a salaried position. Well, he's more like a well-paid employee, I guess. But even so, the CEO is CEO. He's wealthy, right? Well, it's very unfortunate. His savings are completely empty. How's that possible? He's cheated 5 times now. What? You're making that up. Oh, didn't you know? Well, I guess it's stupid to say something like that. There were 4 other women like you who've come after me. All his side pieces. OMG! He said he only loved me. Of course, he's broken up with the previous one. I'd hint at alimony and he'd apologize and break up right away. Or when they found out he had no assets, they'd leave him. I'd give them a reality check about the age difference and they'd snap out of it. Well, when you think about it, there's really no benefit to being with him. If he pays a hefty alimony, what you get is a broke old man in his 50s. Wait a sec. I didn't know any of it. Every time his infidelity was exposed, I made him pay me. So all his salary would disappear. He even had to sell all his valuable items and his car to pay me. Oh no! He still won't stop cheating. It's just plain stupid, isn't it? But wait! He has that amazing house. If worst comes to worst, we could sell the house. That's out of the question. Why? It's such a beautiful and splendid house, it's bound to sell for a lot. It's in my name. No. When his 4th affair came to light, he changed it to my name. The mortgage is still in his name, though. You're kidding! So, if I divorce him, all he'll have left is his monthly income and the house loan. Wait, so how are we going to pay the $100,000 then? He was supposed to cover it all. How are you going to pay? That's what I want to know. And just to be clear, I won't accept installments. You better pay it all up front, even if you have to borrow money. That's impossible. We're about to have a baby. You've got some nerve, you know. Saying you'll buy him with just $100,000. You'll be 70 years old by the time your kid turns 20. No. I don't want him. Take him back. No return. Sorry. Please have mercy. I don't need a washed-up old man with only loans left. Oh, dear. You already signed the settlement agreement. So you can't say you can't pay now, can you? I'll be waiting for the payment. Goodbye.
Hey, Skylar. What did you say to Lydia? Something about money? What's that all about?
I only spoke to her about the settlement money, you know.
Settlement? You said you wouldn't ask for money.
I said I wouldn't ask it from you. I didn't say anything about not asking from her.
Seriously? How much did you ask for?
$100,000.
$100,000? That's way too much.
She offered it to me herself.
No way. She can't possibly have that much money.
She was planning to make you foot the bill.
What?
Because you're a CEO. She thought you were loaded. So I told her the truth. You don't have any money or assets left. All you have is the mortgage loan.
Loan? What do you mean?
Oh, don't tell me you forgot. I have the house under my name now. You've been living in it, so you probably thought it was still yours.
Darn it.
Now you understand why I settled for just property division? You don't have anything left for me to squeeze out of you anymore.
Wait, listen, Skylar.
What?
Can we, maybe forget about the divorce? Let's talk this through one more time.
There's no need to talk it through again. The divorce is final.
But I don't want it.
You're going to marry that girl, right? And the baby's due soon.
Seriously, wait. $100,000 is just ridiculous.
She says she'd pay. Don't complain to me.
Why? Why is this happening?
What are you asking after what you've done? Well, just pay the settlement. I'm moving out soon.
You're moving?
Jordan and his wife in Denver are asking me to move in with them. So I'm selling the house and the car, and I'm moving there.
Denver? When did he move there? Wait, his wife? When did he even get married?
Oh, right. You really don't know anything, do you? You always left parenting to me. And when he got married, you were having an affair and rarely came home. He was so disappointed that he didn't invite you to the wedding.
Jeez.
By the way, they're having a baby soon. Did you know?
No.
His wife works, so she wants me to help with the baby. Well, it's none of your business, I guess.
Okay, then I'll go to Denver with you.
What are you talking about? You have a job. Just work hard and focus on raising the next one, okay? Jonathan kept pestering me with calls and messages, but I ignored them all. He and Lydia ended up having a huge fight over the settlement money issue. In the end, he had to borrow from somewhere and pay it off. They did get married and their baby was born, but he couldn't forgive Lydia for making the promise to pay the huge amount of money without consulting him. Their marriage became strained and eventually divorced. Furthermore, his misconduct with female employees came to light, resulting in him being fired as CEO. He lost his family, his job, and his money. It was a tragic outcome. As for Lydia, she quit her job and went back to her hometown to raise the child. Her parents and relatives found out about her affair with a married man for money, and she's been living with a sense of shame nowadays. As for me, I've moved to Denver, where my son and his wife live. We get along well, and I'm enjoying my new life. When my grandchild comes along in the near future, I'll be even happier.
Emily, you are free today, aren't you? I'm going to a restaurant for dinner with my friend. Can you give me a ride?
What do you mean dinner now?
Yes.
I didn't know you were going out today. It was a sudden decision?
Huh? I was talking to my friend on the phone, and we decided to have dinner together. I need you to pick me up at my place at 6.
I'm sorry, I can't do that today.
What? Why not?
Because I have work today. I'm busy. And 6 is too sudden. That's just less than an hour.
I know, but you're at home, right? It's less than a 15-minute drive to my house. I'm sure you can make it.
Just because I'm home doesn't mean I'm free. I'm working.
Don't lie to me. You're just playing with your computer again anyway.
I'm working on my computer. I mean, I'm wasting time while I'm texting you like this. Can I be excused now?
What a heartless daughter-in-law.
What?
What's with the work? I can't believe you'd put work before your mother-in-law.
If it were an urgent matter, that would be a different thing. But if it's just to go out to dinner with your friend, why don't you take a bus or a cab? Why are you going out of your way to make me take you?
I have a limp and it's hard for me to walk to the bus stop. And I don't want to take a cab because it's too expensive.
But if I can't do it, I can't. If you need a ride, could you please tell me a little in advance? Then I can adjust my schedule more easily.
What? You're my daughter-in-law, right? It's not about the schedule. Shouldn't you be on standby to answer my beck and call at any time?
I can't be ready 24/7. I have my own schedule too.
Fine then. I won't ask you for anything. Instead, I'll show you what will happen if you disobey your mother-in-law. Be prepared for the consequences.
Mom, you're just too much. How dare you badmouth me to the relatives behind my back?
Bad-mouthing? I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play dumb with me. You should be nicer to your mother-in-law. Don't pick on a frail old woman. I've been getting phone calls like crazy since yesterday. It's very hard for me to deal with them.
The fact is, you're mean to me, your mother-in-law.
When have I ever been mean to you?
Just the other day, I asked you to come and get me. Emily, you coldly refused.
I was busy with work. It couldn't be helped.
Because of you, I had to pay an expensive cab fare to go to the restaurant. Of course I have a right to complain a little.
The other night, it was too sudden, so I refused. I heard that at the family meeting, you called me a useless daughter-in-law who doesn't do anything. You said I didn't work, didn't do housework, and just hung around at home every day. And that I don't even visit my parents-in-law's house. I ignore my mother-in-law when she calls me to help her. Stop making up stories that don't exist. My relatives believe everything you said word for word. They seriously tried to lecture me.
Isn't that a nice twist? You should take this opportunity to treat your mother-in-law with more respect.
I respect you as much as I can. Because you say you have a bad limp, I go to your house 2 or 3 times a week. I clean the house and weed the garden. I even cook meals, don't I? Whenever you need to go shopping or to the doctor, I take you and carry everything.
You're my daughter-in-law, so it's only natural for you to do that, isn't it? You're always at home and you're never busy.
I told you I'm not playing at home, I'm working. And I send money to you every month. I give you $2,500 every month from my earnings. I don't deserve to be told that I don't do anything.
Don't talk back to me just because you send me a measly $2,500 every month.
You say measly, but $2,500 for one mother-in-law is a lot of money.
I have a limp and have to go to the hospital. Even $2,500 is not much. Besides, just because your family lectures you a little, you don't need to get so angry. They're all educating you for your own good.
I can't help but be angry. It's annoying to be scolded over the phone for something that never happened. The phone never stops ringing. I can't make important calls to the neighborhood association. I can't even make a phone call for work because of the incessant ringing.
Don't exaggerate. It's a sermon from a superior. All you have to do is shut up and listen.
If it's my fault, I don't care what they say. But I can't stand being blamed by so many people for false accusations.
Then do more for your mother-in-law.
Huh?
In the first place, you don't know enough about being a daughter-in-law. It's all your fault. If you did what you were supposed to, you wouldn't get complaints from your relatives.
What more do you want from me? I have helped you in many ways. Your husband passed away, and your only son, Leo, he has been away on business for a long time, and I thought it might be hard for you. And in return, you don't even thank me but spread rumors about me?
Well, you're just so high and mighty. You're the one who's not doing enough, and you're telling me to thank you.
You're behaving in a way that seems to repay kindness with malice. If this continues, I may need to distance myself from you.
What does distancing mean? What does that entail?
First, I'll reduce your allowance.
What?
I've been sending you $2,500 every month, just like you told me. But you don't even own the house and don't pay rent. You don't need $2,500 for a house that you don't own and don't pay rent for, do you? And please take a cab for unimportant transportation.
Hey, I won't allow you to do that. You're abandoning your mother-in-law, you ogre.
I'm fine with being an ogre.
What?
No matter what I do for you, you say I don't do anything. I'm not your servant. I'm tired of this.
What do you mean I'm tired? In the first place, you're not fulfilling the most important role of a wife.
Huh?
When are you going to show me my grandchildren? You've been married for 3 years and you still can't have children? You're not a good wife. If you don't get pregnant soon, I'll have you divorce my son.
My husband left for a new job after 2 months of marriage. How am I supposed to have a baby? Anyway, this is not the time to talk about kids.
Oh my, you're being so cheeky. I guess I've spoiled you too much. If you ever disobey me again, you'll have to get a divorce. I'm going to thoroughly educate you and beat some sense into you. Emily, are you okay? Looks like you just called me a bunch of times. Sorry, I was in a meeting and couldn't answer.
Leo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for calling you at work.
It's okay. Anyway, what's going on?
I'm at a motel.
What? A motel? Why?
I couldn't put up with your mother any longer.
My mom? What did she do this time?
I told you before that she was spreading rumors about me to the relatives. So I complained to her, and she suddenly showed up at the house.
What?
And not just your mother. She brought a bunch of relatives with her. They told me to get down on my knees and apologize, and that they wouldn't leave until I did. They stayed there for hours.
What? What the heck is that?
And when I didn't apologize, your mother grabbed me by the hair. She forced me to get down on my knees in front of my relatives.
Oh my God, no way.
When the intercom rang, I thought it was a delivery, so I simply answered it. I regret not being more cautious. Then, when I got the chance, I escaped. But your mother and her family might still be hanging around the house. I'm staying at a motel instead of going home today.
I knew Mom was mean to you. I never thought she'd go so far as to do that.
I didn't think she'd come to the house either. Not to mention bring the relatives with her. And they made me get down on my knees. I'm sure everybody believes her. They must all think that I'm a really bad daughter-in-law. They all ganged up on me, shouting insults. I've never been so scared in my life.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. Don't apologize.
But
You warned her many times too.
But as her son, I still feel responsible. I think I should have really put my foot down.
Anyway, Leo, I've been thinking about something.
What?
I'm gonna stop playing the role of the good daughter-in-law.
What?
I've always taken good care of the house because it's your parents' house, and I've been helping out and sending money to your mother. Can I stop all that now?
What? Wait a minute. Sending money?
What?
I send my mom $1,000 every month. Does that mean you want me to stop doing that?
Wait a minute. That's strange. She said she doesn't receive a penny from you. After your father passed away, your mother started living on a pension. She couldn't live on the pension alone, so I sent her $2,500 every month.
$2,500?
I thought it was too much too, but she had a bad leg and has to go to the hospital. She said if I didn't give her $2,500 every month, she couldn't get by.
No, wait a minute. That would mean Mom gets $3,500 every month.
Huh? She said because you're away on business working, she didn't want to make you worry about money things. She said she had you stop sending her money. Instead, she asked me to send her $2,500.
Oh, that's just horrible. I'm really sorry, Emily.
No, it's okay. I've made up my mind now. I'm thinking of teaching her a lesson. Is that okay?
Sure. Leave her speechless.
She's your real mother after all. I'm kind of sorry about that.
Don't be shy. I'm sick and tired of her. I don't even consider her my mother anymore. I'll back you up. Do whatever you want until you're satisfied.
I understand.
I'm sorry I put you through all this. I should have been more firm.
It's okay. It's my fault too for letting her push me around so much. Well then, I won't hold back. I'll put my plan into action. Hello. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Hello, Emily. It's been a long time. The other day, you left the house in tears. I thought you went back to your parents' house.
No, I'm at home.
Really? You seem pretty unconcerned for somebody who got a thrashing like that. Did I not punish you enough?
No, that's not it at all. I've really thought about it since then.
Oh, really? Then it was worth it that I brought all the relatives to your house. I guess that kind of discipline works on a wild and impudent woman. Are you listening to me? You do whatever your mother-in-law says. I want you to increase the amount of money you send from $2,500 to $3,000 a month. You must come immediately when I call you, whether you're at work or not. You will listen to your superiors when they give you a good lecture. Do I make myself clear? If you don't want to be made to get down on your knees in front of a bunch of people again, you will do everything I just said.
I'll do as you wish.
Oh, really? You've finally learned your lesson, haven't you?
I'm going to be a do-nothing daughter-in-law from now on.
What?
Isn't that what you said? I'm going to be a good-for-nothing. I won't do anything related to you just as you requested. I won't send money, help with the housework, accompany you to the hospital. I won't even be your cab driver.
Wait, what are you saying?
Even if you need care in the future, don't ever depend on me. I won't do anything.
Huh? Don't be silly.
I'm not kidding, okay?
How can a wife not take care of her mother-in-law?
No. I'm just doing what you told me to do. Because I'm a useless wife who doesn't do anything.
Oh, no.
That's what you want, isn't it? No matter what I do, you said I don't do anything, isn't that right? So I've decided to stop all the support I've been giving you. That won't be a problem, will it? I'm not going to do anything just like you said.
You know what? That's ridiculous.
I'm just giving my mother-in-law what she wants.
You sassy piece of trash wife. Come to my house now. I'm gonna whip you back into shape.
I don't want to.
Huh?
I'm no longer beholden to you.
You...
I've put up with you for a long time now. Since your husband passed away, you've been living by yourself, and you have a bad leg. In the beginning, I wanted to help you as much as I could, so I helped you out. I even sent you $2,500 a month, which I thought was a lot. I didn't want you to be inconvenienced, so I sent you the money every month as you asked. But you never thanked me for that. You just complained about it. I refused to pick you up just once because I was busy with work. So you got mad and started bad-mouthing me to all your relatives. I've lost my patience with you. Don't even think for a minute that I'm just going to be quiet and let you abuse me. Don't always depend on others. Do something for yourself.
You're horrible. I wonder what Leo would say if he heard this. I'm Leo's mother. Don't be surprised if Leo slaps you with a divorce.
Don't worry. Leo doesn't consider you his mother.
What?
He told me to say as much as I need to until I'm satisfied. Leo has warned you many times before, but you just won't change. I guess he must have gotten fed up with you.
Oh no, he's always been devoted to me.
It's because he loves you. I think that's why he decided to distance himself from you. Leo was appalled at the fact that I was sending you money. He's been sending you $1,000 a month. You lied to me and made me send you $2,500 a month. I don't know what on earth you needed that much money for, but there's a limit to the greed.
That's...
Oh, and by the way, I'm going to file an assault report.
What? An assault report? You mean you're going to the police?
The other day, when you forced me to get down on my knees, I hit my head on the floor and got a bruise.
That's not a big enough deal to call the police. A bruise is not a serious injury.
Even if it's not a big deal, it doesn't change the fact that you injured me. Of course, I went to the hospital and got a medical certificate as evidence.
Wait a minute. There's no way I could handle being arrested at my age.
Well, what you did was a crime. It's a crime, isn't it?
Oh no, wait a minute, Emily. Let's talk about it. I apologize for treating you so badly.
It's too late to apologize now. I'm really sorry. I should have done this earlier.
Please, Emily, please forgive me. I'll be nicer to you from now on.
Even if you're nice to me, I don't think I'll have anything to do with you anymore. So, goodbye forever. In the end, I reached a settlement with my mother-in-law, and the damage report was withdrawn. Even my relatives who thought I was a bad person, they later learned that my mother-in-law had lied in order to set me up. They all came to apologize to me, saying that they were sorry for the terrible things they had said. My mother-in-law gave me a settlement plus compensation. Of course, Leo and I had cut ties from her at that point. My mother-in-law was shunned by all her relatives, and no one took her seriously. She now stays at home and rarely goes out. I will never see her again, but I hope she will reflect a little on her past. By the way, the money that Leo and I sent her, I think she was using it to pay off her debts. Since she had been splurging since she was young, she bought a lot of brand-name goods and accessories. She used up her husband's inheritance in no time at all. Even so, she could not stop her greed and finally went into debt to pay for her purchases. I moved out of the condo I had been living in and started living in a town far away from my parents-in-law's house. I didn't think my mother-in-law would hassle me anymore. Leo was worried about me and decided we move, just in case. Leo will be coming home soon. I am looking forward to living together with him again.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.